Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Recognition of visitors present who are not on the agenda. Doesn't look like we have any of those. So call the meeting to order. First thing is approval minutes for the April 21st, 2025 regular meeting. Get a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make a motion approval.
Dave,
I'll second.
Michael, any further discussion? Motion to approve. Carries 4-0. Next is claims 9052 through 9135 for the month. Received, either rejected or approved for payment. Any questions on those claims? All right, need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Dave,
I'll second.
Casey, second. All in favor? Motion carries 4-0. Next, we'll turn to Mr. Parks for business report.
Fund statement, as of 4/30/2025, we began April, education began April at $4,279,000 and ended at $4,332,000. Referendum debt, no payments were made, so it began and ended at $163,365. Operations began at $361,000, ended at $247,728. And rainy day began, or the month at $1,594,000 and ended at $1,568,000. No action there. Next, asking to pay not really prepay, but pay claims in June on 6/17, like we were gonna normally have our board meeting, whereas I think later in the night you're gonna move the meeting to a different date. But if we wait until the board meeting in June, things will be late. So just we'll ask for a motion to prepay claims on June 17th.
Nothing, don't be anything out of the ordinary next month. Okay.
So in June, we do make the debt service payments. So payments will be a little bit higher, but it's not like a vehicle or anything like that.
I don't see anything against that, it's just the normal stuff. The emotion to allow that.
I'll make a motion.
Casey,
I'll second.
Michael, all in favor? 4-0 on that.
And finally, we're a member of a group called Food to Schools. They take care of all the procurement documentation that we need to keep us compliant with the audits. And they have approved the following contracts, but we need our board to approve HPS, Gordon Food Service, for our food procurement, Prairie Farms for our dairy, and Commercial Foods is sort of secondary when things can't be purchased through Gordon Food. So you can approve all of those together.
Is that a change at all, or is that just a renewal of that?
Just renewal. Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was-
And they take care of just a lot of compliance documentation and get the bids. We could go out and get stuff directly from Gordon Foods, but then we haven't done all the procurement steps. So, and it costs us nothing to belong to this Food to Schools. A large part of the state is a member of that group.
Awesome.
Jamie, have you checked on this stuff where there's a lot of schools going to this, like Scottsburg and Brownstown, I think, and some of the others where this food service?
I mean, we've never taken bids, anything on having a contracted service. In the past, and this is probably 8 to 10 years ago, I mean, we had some brief conversations about doing it custodial, and basically, because where we don't have this service already in the community, these companies are gonna hire the workers we already would have, the same people, but pay them less. But no, we've not done anything as far as any type of bids.
Actually, I'm going to a meeting about it next month, so I'll have some information.
Well, that's good. I mean, I don't want to pay our people less. I want to pay them more. Because we have good people.
So,
But I don't know what the food service thing would be. That's a different ballgame.
yeah, I'm going to find out some information next month. So
That's how you're spending your summer, right?
that's one of them. Lots of meetings.
All right, so we do need a motion, Jamie?
Yeah.
Need a motion to accept those vendors.
I'll make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
Michael second, all in favor? 4-0.
That's all for business.
All right, next, turn over to Mr. Jones, personnel.
All right, we've got 4 resignations and a whole lot of hires, so I'll do the resignations. And then I'll read the hires and we'll do them all on one vote. That's okay? Resignation, I have Andrew Johnson, custodian, effective April 23rd. I've got Debbie Stout, custodian. I've got Catherine Becker, choir teacher, effective May 8th. And then I have Shelby Mays, elementary reading interventionist, effective May 27th. All the rest are new hires. I have Mackenzie Isley, 4th grade teacher. Got Jayla Nance, 5th grade teacher. I have Grace Bishop, middle high school choir teacher. I have Donnie Gooden, varsity boys soccer. Jacob Phillip, varsity girls soccer. Mackenzie Wells and Michael Wells, middle school co-ed soccer. Chris Fugate, varsity boys cross country. Mark Stoffer, varsity assistant boys cross country coach. Cody Hendricks, varsity girls cross country coach. Ethan Fugate, middle school boys cross country coach. Liz Stignan, middle school girls cross country coach. Jared Peterson, varsity boys tennis coach. Caleb Weaver, middle school boys tennis coach. Terry Buchanan, varsity volleyball coach. Kristen Cozart, varsity assistant volleyball coach. Whitney Douglas, JV volleyball coach. Autumn Ridner, 8th grade volleyball coach. Becky Holland, 7th grade volleyball coach. And Samantha Norden, 6th grade volleyball coach. So that's all the personnel.
All right, need a motion to approve personnel.
I'll make that motion.
Michael,
I'll second.
Casey, all in favor? Motion carries 4-0. Superintendent's report.
All right.
Question first.
Yeah.
On this reading interventionist, that's Shelby Mays. Did we have that posted? Is that job already posted?
No, we haven't decided if we're going to replace that position yet.
Okay.
We're going to reevaluate. We're going to see what happens to our federal funding
Okay.
with all the new things coming down the pike with federal funding. So we're kind of on a wait and see on that. It's a good question, though. Superintendent report. All right. I want to remind you, Friday, this coming Friday, believe it or not, is our last student day for this 24-25 school year. High school graduation is at 8 o'clock. And again, it'll be in the Regal Gym this year. Next Tuesday is the last teacher day. And a reminder that August 5th is not that far away, and August 5th will be the first student day for the 25-26 school year. We'll talk about just some facilities work we're going to do for sure this summer. Now, we're going to wait and see on some other things, and we're doing a lot more stuff, but this is some of our bigger stuff. But we're going to be replacing all the lockers in the middle high school. Those lockers have about had it, so that's a total of 804 lockers. We're working on getting bids for that right now. So I'll update the board next meeting on how much that project's going to be. And we are going to do quite a bit of parking lot work. We have to recoat already the parking lot at the elementary. So we need that done and to be repainted. And we've already got a quote for that. I think that's around 30 grand, right? That'll cover from this building and all the parking lots at the elementary. And then we're working on getting quotes for filling in cracks at the middle high. And we're going to be needing to do some work in the back where the tennis courts are with some rock and doing fill in some of the potholes we have back there. So that's some of the bigger things we'll be doing. But again, there's going to be a lot of work going on, as there always is this summer. So that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Board comments and information. We'll start with you, Casey.
I just want to mention one of our students, Braden Conkler, and his family, just to keep them in your prayers. I actually saw him today, and he's doing well,
Good.
and he's in good spirits. He had an accident over the weekend, but he's doing great. And I also want to congratulate all the seniors and wish them the best of luck.
Do you know when he's getting out of the hospital?
Well, I know that he is supposed to be a part of
I
graduation.
know.
And they're taking his tux down there this evening for him to try on, and he might be able to be at graduation.
Yeah.
So, but I know he's for sure there tonight, and maybe midweek he might be able to go home, but they're still monitoring some things.
I knew he was head usher, I think.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope
So-
he gets well enough to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Casey. Michael?
So some things that I've noticed over the past month is Blake Lordy got third place on the employability skills at the JAG Nationals. Congratulations to him.
Awesome.
Some of the things that I've got to attend was the Middle School Academic Bowl. Congratulations to Mrs. Cozart, the science team, Ms. Dagnolia, social studies, and Mr. Sharp in math. They all got first place. Good job to them. Went to the band concert, which is always exciting. Mr. Hoagland does wonderful job with those kids. It's his excitement. We had the 8th grade dance and the senior dance, or high school dance. Well, I don't know what they call that now, prom or whatever.
Prom/sunshine.
Enjoyed seeing all the kids dressed up, and hope they had a good time. The seniors had their ceremony where they graduated from Ivy Tech.
Yes.
Do we have a number on that?
I don't-
I counted, I think, around 16, 17 in a picture. I don't know if they were all present, but good job to them. Congratulations to Yolita Turner on receiving the Dual Credit Teacher of the Year award.
Yeah.
So one other thing here I want to read real quick, and I'll try to skim through it. But on this Saturday, May 24th at the Austin Park, there will be the Robbie Henson Memorial 5K. Registration starts at 8 that morning, and the race begins at 9, and you can still pre-register online up until that morning. And for those of you that may not be aware who Robbie is, he was a track and cross country runner here at Austin. If I'm not mistaken, I think his picture still hangs over there in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Robbie's no longer with us, and his family decided to start the Robbie Henson Memorial in his memory. Since they started this, they have helped raise money for the kids in the Austin school system. To give you an idea of some of the things that they've done, they bought a tent for the cross-country teams, so when they can set up and sit under it. They bought new uniforms for the school track team this past season. They won't turn down any kid that needs a pair of shoes. I know they helped us. They bought our shoes. All you got to do is go down there and tell them you're from Austin. And they give away a $500 scholarship to any senior that's going to college to run track or cross country. And if anybody knows this family, they know they're wonderful people and they're doing great things for the kids and the school. So, if anybody gets a chance, I'm sure they would love your support to go down and register or run it if you want, walk it, whatever you want to do. So they do some great things here. Congratulations, seniors. That's a big accomplishment, graduating. I hope they're all safe that night and have a good time. And the kid that had the accident, Braden, keep him in our prayers.
Thank you, Michael.
It's up to you, Dave.
Oh,
It's all you.
well, it's like I say, all the seniors, it's great, but they doing that. And I will be walking in the 5K this Saturday.
I'll
And
be
you
there.
can join me.
I'm already signed
You
up.
signed up? Well,
I'm there
then
every year, buddy.
we got the race. Then we'll have the race. Baseball game tonight, senior night. G and Brooks, last game tonight. They had to change it from last Friday till tonight. I think they're playing Clarksville, if I'm not mistaken, and that game's tonight. And other than that, Mr.
Senior night softballs tonight too.
Is that right? I
Both
didn't know
tennis,
that.
both tennis courts have been used. Fifth
Did
grade
they
dances tonight.
Did the
High
tennis team
school,
win
yes, high
tonight?
school won, middle school lost, I believe. High school beat Scottsburg, middle school lost Henryville.
Is that
So-
Joe's fault?
Well, somebody coached the staff. I don't know.
I don't
Had to be him.
Undoubtedly.
know. Be Melissa, that's for sure.
No, just congratulations on everybody. Everybody had another great school year. It's just flew by. I mean, once you go on that senior trip, it's just spring break,
I
it's
would
over.
say one more thing. I met the choir teacher the other day, the new choir teacher, and she seemed like a lovely lady and think she's going to do a wonderful job over there. It's always a tough one to follow Jason Hoagland or Kathy Seago. Both of those people are just superstars. And this young lady seems to be in that same mold. So hopefully,
Our kids need that.
Thanks.
I mean, that's a
Well-
program that's been a
right.
big void this year for.
Well, you can't replace a choir teacher with 4 days
Right.
left before school starts. I mean,
Tough deal.
they did the best they could this year, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that the lady did a good job with that, as best she could.
Yeah. I don't want to close without saying congratulations to you, Educators Hall of Fame Saturday night at the alumni banquet.
I didn't know I'd make it because, when I had you in the 5th grade, it was kind of shaky.
Yeah. That's all I have. Just looking forward to seeing all the graduates Friday night. Looking forward to be in Ringel Gym for the first time in 25 years.
I graduated in there, but it wasn't called Wriggle Gym then.
Well, I don't think it was called that then when I did either. But anyway, future board meeting dates: Monday, June 23rd. That's when we changed, and then Monday, July 25th. The motion to adjourn.
Wait a minute, July 25th?
First, did I say 5th?
Yeah,
July
so-
21st.
Okay.
I skipped on to the 2025.
You can print it right through there. wait.
My brain's thinking dinner already. I'm going down the road there. Need motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Lyle,
One second.
Jason, all in favor? 4-0.